Carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact the Boyd Consumius Agency in Pierre and Phillip.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
And we're back once again in Wall as we have the live stream up and running for the boys after the doubleheader. If you would like to see as well as hear this game with our KGFX broadcast, go to youtube.com and to the KGFX 1060 channel. Subscribe if you need to. It is all free through youtube.com. With Primetime Paul in studio, I'm Brian Oakland. Very well-played game by the Lady Buffaloes, coming off one of their probably ugliest basketball games of the year. Got to give a lot of high fives to the Lady Buffs, even though they come up short 62-46 to a 12-5 Wall Lady Eagle squad. Now the boys after the doubleheader as Stanley County basketball brought to you in part by the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to avoid a kiss with death and always plan a designated driver anytime you're going out on a Saturday night or whatever the case may be. And buckle up every trip, every time, too, from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Game broadcasts on KGFX also sponsored by the Boyd Consumius Agency, who you just heard from, and we'll have keys to success thanks to them coming up. Teton River Traders, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Lynn's Dakota Mart, CHS Midwest Cooperatives, Bauman Lumber, and Wagner Auto in Pierre, the one place to go with other in-game sponsorships. And Stanley County basketball sponsored on KGFX by McDonald's, First Dakota National Bank, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, the Stanley County Booster Club by Bank West, Bottom Line Welding, Fisher Rounds and Associates, and Oahe Federal Credit Union. Our Boyd Consumius Agency keys to success in this one for the Buffaloes, who've been practicing an awful lot, at least when they've had school. They've had a couple of games called off, most recently Thursday night when they were supposed to host White River. They had a doubleheader with Todd County called off a week and a half ago. So here they are, their first game since Coach Max Foth says what might have been their best played game of the year, a 73-72 overtime loss at Cheyenne Eagle Butte. The Braves hit a three-pointer at the buzzer to defeat Stanley County. So I tell you what, having to sit and wait for 2 weeks to play a basketball game, not only that, but have to sit and stew over the heartbreak of a three-pointer at the buzzer to lose by 1 point. I mean, it's not easy. You got to expect that Stanley County has been chomping at the bit to get back and get into some game action. And with that being said, I expect a pretty good effort by the Buffaloes coming here tonight against a Wall team that's just 4-11, although Stanley County cannot, I don't think they can afford to fall into the doldrums that we saw the Lady Eagles from Wall maybe fall into in that first half in the girls' part of our doubleheader. Stanley County I'm expecting them to come out and get a quick start, but what's been working for them, and I talked to Coach Foth the other day as well, he really thinks they've figured something out, especially on the offensive end, and they scored a lot of points at Cheyenne Eagle Butte. If whatever it was, and he didn't really divulge or anything like that, but he thinks with their ball movements and their offensive scheme and the way the kids have taken to the new philosophy, perhaps, or at least what has been working of late, he thinks that the Buffaloes can get some more points scored here as we come out in their first game in 2 full weeks. So we'll see how that goes. Buffalo still obviously have to take care of the basketball. They need to get, I think they rely on perimeter shooting. They're one of the most streaky shooting teams that we cover in Central South Dakota. I don't think anybody will dispute that, but obviously as the Buffaloes' outside shooting goes, so go the Buffaloes. We've seen a lot of games this year where Stanley County has fallen behind early to some teams that they probably should be beating as well. And, so that's why we mention a fast start could be a key to success for the Buffaloes. And, again, keys to success from the Boyd Consumius Agency in Pierre and in Phillip. But, again, get those shots to fall. Get to see if you can exploit some size advantage if you have any inside, although Wall's still pretty big. They've got a couple of 6'4" inside players, and Stanley County may not have quite that size, but they do have a couple of big fellas who are 6'4" and 6'2", and Brady Hofteaser and Joey Fisher, who can get in and bang around inside. So I think size-wise, things are going to be quite even. The Buffaloes just have to take a basketball game where they have to see themselves as the favored team and then go out and take care of business and don't help out the home team tonight. We saw the Lady Eagles have a great second half on senior night, kind of playing for their seniors. The boys will be doing much the same thing as we come out with this one. Those are the keys for the Buffaloes. As for the Wall Eagles, and we don't know a lot about them, however, Lex Heathershaw we have seen in the past, of course, when he coached the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes for a few years. This is his second year back in his hometown. The athletic director and the boys basketball coach, Coach Heathershaw, with a squad that really only starts 2 seniors on a regular basis, so they do have some youth, but this is a team that they've got great athletes. We know that by the way they play on the football field. They run the track very well. We've seen them the last couple of springs performing well in at the state track meet. However, Wall just hasn't had the chemistry for whatever reason so far this season. So, they're going to have to, I think, against the Buffaloes, play patiently. I expect Stanley County in this game to want to push the issue, get the ball up and down the floor. If Wall can control the tempo a little bit, eat more time off of the shot clock in their possessions, get the best looks that they possibly can. Obviously, they're going to have to rebound and take care of the basketball. That's kind of a cliche when we ask coaches for their keys to success, but I think that definitely is going to be the case for the Wall Eagles here as the underdog against the Stanley County Buffaloes tonight. So those are some keys to success in a nutshell that are brought to you by the Boyd Gonzemius Agency in Pierre and Phillip. Our keys to success. 60-second break. Starting lineups coming up. The boys game coming up next. 1060 KGFX and DRGnews.com.
The Stanley County Booster Club was proud to have infused over $18,000 back into the district last year through the Wish List program. That money was raised through the operation of the concession stand. Wow, right? If you want to be part of a group that gives back in a big way, they meet the first Monday of each month, 6:30 p.m. at the Valley Tap in Fort Pierre, or they'd love your help working in the concession stand. It's easy. They use Signed Up Genius. Take a look. You can find a link and even more information on their Facebook page. The Stanley County Booster Club, proud to be SC.
McDonald's in Pierre is hiring. This is Stacy Lee, the general manager of the Pierre McDonald's. We are offering flexible scheduling, advancement opportunities, along with great wages. McDonald's in Pierre wants you. McDonald's in Pierre is looking to add more talent starting at $10 an hour. Plus, McDonald's Archways to Opportunity provides eligible employees online program to get your high school diploma for free. Tuition assistance up to $3,000 a year and scholarships. Apply online at mcdonalds.com/careers or stop in at McDonald's in Pierre.
Back in Wall as we continue our Buffalo pregame. Stanley County and Wall. In that last break, we heard from the Stanley County Booster Club, who reminds you to stop on into Parkview Gym when the Stanley County Buffaloes take on the Todd County Falcons for the Booster Club's annual chili and soup cook-off. That'll be at between 5:30 and 7:30 during JV basketball when the Buffs and Falcons get together at Parkview Gym on Monday night. So hope you can stop in, get a $5 bottomless bowl of chili, vote for your favorites, and the winner will take home bragging rights. In the Dakota Radio Group, Chuck Hansen, I think, is going to have a chili in there as well. So, hey, shameless plug, vote DRG. Vote DRG. The Stanley County Booster Club's chili and soup cook-off is Monday night. The next basketball game for the Stanley County Buffaloes when they host Todd County. 2 games in a row, in fact, Monday and Tuesday night for the Buffs. They'll be with Todd County Monday night in a makeup game, and they host Mobridge Pollock on Tuesday night. The Mobridge game will be on KGFX. Todd County game we do not have on the schedule, however, but we want you to stop in and get some chili. Your supper plans have now been made. There you go. Let's talk starting lineups in this one. Starters are courtesy of Teton River Gun Traders, Teton River Traders Gun Shop in Fort Pierre. The Buffaloes have been pretty consistent with their starting 5. They'll start with Lathan Prince, a 6-foot freshman, in the backcourt, along with Riley Hannum on the point, the 6-foot senior. Dylan Gabriel back starting again at 5'10", and the junior for the Buffaloes. In the middle, Brady Hofteser, the 6'4" senior, and Joey Fisher, the 6'1" senior, who have both had good in fine seasons, but going to have to play big once again here tonight. With Prince, Hofteser, Hannum, Gabriel, and Fisher, the starting 5 for the Buffaloes. We will see Slater Topol off the bench, a 6-foot junior, among others, and Nathan Cook, a 6'2" sophomore, as well. The Buffaloes are 6-7. Head coach Max Foth, assistant coach Jody Giddings. And the Teton River Traders gun shop for the Eagles tonight, starting 5 seniors. Jack Ermish is a 6'2 forward. Jace O'Rourke, a 6'1 forward. Jacob Bielmeyer, one of their better offensive weapons, a 6'4 senior in the middle. He can play some guard as well at 6'4. Cash Wilson is a 5'11 guard, and Wynn Schock in the middle as well, another 6'4 post player for Wall. 5 seniors: Jace O'Rourke, Jack Ermish, Jacob Bielmeyer, Cash Wilson, Wynn Schock. There is another senior in Braden McDonald who will get perhaps some early time as 6'2 forward, but key players off the bench tonight will be Andrew Law, a 6'3 junior, and Bridger Amiot, a 6' sophomore, among others for the Wall Eagles. Wall 4-11 on the season. Head coach is Lex Heathershaw. He's assisted by J.R. Folkers. Our starting lineups from Teton River Traders Gun Shop in Fort Pierre. We'll take a 60-second break, and we are back with the naming of tonight's game officials and our Linz Dakota Mart opening tip for the boys' half of the doubleheader. Coming up next, this is high school basketball on KGFX.
The key to a successful hunt begins at Teton River Traders Gun Shop in Fort Pierre. They carry a large variety of reloading equipment, cleaning supplies, and firearms accessories. They also sell and deliver Liberty gun safes. See Teton River Traders Gun Shop for all your gunsmithing needs, including custom-built firearms. Stop in today. Teton River Traders Gun Shop, located west of Highway 1434 in Fort Pierre.
Some banks proudly offer mortgage approvals in less than 8 minutes. 8 minutes for one of the largest purchases of your life. Doesn't leave much time for questions, does it? Think about it. Who really benefits from a speedy mortgage process? You or the lender? At First Dakota, we can't promise you an 8-minute mortgage, but we will promise you a thoughtful and transparent home buying experience. Home loans from First Dakota National Bank. Take all the time you need. Visit firstdakota.com. First Dakota is an equal opportunity lender.
Back in Wall once again. Actually, Braden McDonald of the Wall Eagles has been announced. As we continue with the starting lineups, once again, our game officials is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection tonight. Are Milo Schatz, Tim Slama, and DeJuan Palmer, and we thank them for being tonight's officials and doing what they do, and sometimes what can be a somewhat thankless job. Our law on the court: Tim Slama, DeJuan Palmer, Milo Schatz from the Rapid City area, officiating high school basketball here tonight. Linz Dakota Mart opening tip is coming up. Let's hear from them, and we're back in 30 seconds for boys basketball on KGFX.
Hey, you want to quiet down? You're going to scare everything away from Miles.
Oh, sorry. Looks like I gained a little weight since I wore these pants last year.
Well, then you should make a trip to the sporting goods and apparel department of Linz Dakota Mart.
They have what I need, huh?
Shh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they outfit my whole family with boots and clothes, coats from Columbia, Adidas Outdoor Research, and more. They're Central South Dakota's complete sporting goods and apparel store.
Why don't we stop by on the way back in today?
The newly remodeled sporting goods and apparel department in the lower level of Linz Dakota Mart Pier.
Shh. Oh, sorry.
Linz Dakota Mart sponsors the opening tip of high school basketball games on KGFX. It's owned by the Eagles, and the first three-pointer of the night. And a young man who does not play a lot is Jack Ermish of the Wall Eagles. A rainmaker off the glass, and a good start here on senior night for the Eagles. That was fun and well worth our admission price right there. Jack Ermish fired up, as are the Eagles. Lex Heathershaw, the head coach, with a huge smile on his face. I think everybody in the gym got a smile out of that one. Again, Wall on senior night starting 5 of their 6 seniors. They normally only start 2 and get 3 younger players in there, but the Eagles have the first lead at 3-0. Stanley County in road purple, moving from left to right here in the first half. Wall in home white with the royal blue numbers and gold trim. Lathan Prince looks for the answer, is unable to hit. Joey Fisher with an offensive rebound, however. And Brady Hofties are looking to get it back to Fisher from the baseline. Will throw it away and out of bounds. So Stanley County will turn it over on their first offensive possession, even though they did get an offensive rebound. So the seniors here for the Eagles: Cash Wilson, to Ermish. Now top of the key, Jacob Bielmeyer. He'll be the one to watch for the Eagles here. Inside they get it to Win Schock, the other one to watch, and Schock will drive and score. As Wall has the first 5 points here underway in the boys' half of our doubleheader. Dylan Gabriel on the move, stops down low, got it back to Hofteaser, now gets it back and gives it back. Back to the near side, Hofteaser finds Prince. Brady open for three from Prince, left side, and that one will swish on home for three. Hofteaser getting the Buffaloes on the board for the first time. 5-3 our score, 6.5 minutes to go. Ermish on the far side, up top it comes to Jacob Bielmeyer. Jace O'Rourke, a 6'1 senior, who I mentioned in the starting lineup, did not start. It is Braden McDonald, a 6'2 senior, getting the start. Here's Ermish, who will check out. Crowd gives him a big hand. Bridger Amiot, a 6-foot sophomore, is in for the first time. And the first substitution, Wall gets the inbound. Tough angle, left-hand attempt is up, no good. Riley Hannum is down with the rebound off of the miss by McDonald. Buffalo's trailing 5-3 early going. 2 minutes in, Hannum wants the lead, and he'll take it with the three ball up and in. On the feed from Dylan Gabriel on the top of the key. 6-5, Stanley County coming right back with it. Shot up, no good, and a rebounding foul. The miss by Bielmeyer. And the Eagles will be guilty of the first foul of the night. This is McDonald, his first personal. 6-5 our score. McDonald will check out. One of the other starters normally for the Eagles is Cole Galino. He is a 6'2 junior, and he is checked in for Braden McDonald. Good start for the Eagles. They still lead. Well, I take that back. Scored the first 5 of the game, but Stanley County with a couple of threes. Here is Hofteaser in the corner with the third 3 of the game for the Buffaloes. Riley Hannum on the assist. Stanley County with 9 unanswered and leading 9-5. Doubleheaders on KPLO with Todd County at Miller. Todd County won the girls' game 68-41, just the 4th loss of the season for the Lady Rustlers. Here's a 3 for the Eagles, and as Hannum's going after it, he'll get pushed by Cash Wilson from behind, out of bounds. And a foul on Wilson will be his second personal. And the Buffaloes will inbound. Wall with a man-to-man pressure, but just token pressure here as Prince will get it across. Gabriel finds Hofteaser. Fakes the 3, back to center circle to set it up. Here's Hannum. Hofteaser thought about it again, finds Gabriel instead across the way. Dillon penetrates. He'll kick out. Joey Fisher's first attempt of the night. Knew it was short. He follows it, throws it off of the body of Cole Galino, but Galino keeps it in bounds, and the rebound taken by Bridger Amiot. On the move, the Eagles will set it up. It's 9-5 Stanley County, 4.5 minutes to go, first quarter. In the second half of the doubleheader, Wall got the first one, 62-46 in the girls' game. 10 on the shot clock here. Now to Galino, they'll swing it around. Patient possession here. We talked about the Eagles needing to control the tempo, but one last pass by Bielmeyer in the lane is stolen by Joey Fisher. And then Joey got reached in upon and fouled by Win Schock, which negates the transition opportunity for Stanley County, but a long possession for Wall comes up empty, and they still are seeing the Buffaloes looking to add to what is currently a 9-0 run. An inside attempt for Slater Topol, who is checked into the game for the Buffaloes. Can't get it to go. It's Wall with transition, and the finish for Win Schock instead. On the other end, nice job by the Eagles to break that 9-0 run as the Buffaloes had scored with 3 3-pointers in a row. Here's Topol inside Fisher. Bielmeyer got up in the air, came down, and about hammered him right into the ground. Fisher ready to go to the free throw line as he bounces straight up. Bielmeyer, boy, he got up high, but did a nice job to make sure nobody got hurt on that one. But Bielmeyer does pick up his first personal foul. Good job by the Buffaloes with ball movement. Fisher's chance to put his first points on the board. The first one is up and good. He'll get another. 10-7 our score, 3:49 to go in the first quarter. Stanley County's been practicing for 2 weeks straight. They've got makeup games coming with Todd County and White River. That White River game will be on Valentine's Day, Thursday in this week ahead. It's going to be a busy week. There's already a game that was regularly scheduled with Mobridge Pollock. Here's Bielmeyer off of the right block. Crosses the lane in the pass to Win Schock, who comes up a little bit short, and Brady Hofteser will wrestle the rebound away. Good effort by the Eagles, but they come up short. That after Joey Fisher went 2 for 2 on the free throw line in the other end last trip. Buffs by 4 with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Here comes Hannum. Kicks it back to Hofteser, looking for his third three and as many tries, and he's got it. Brady Hofteser with 9 of the 14 for Stanley County. It's 14-7. Coming down on the 3-minute mark of quarter number 1. The boys have this doubleheader. Cash Wilson on the right wing. Finds Galeno up top. Cole on the move. Down to Wilson again. Baseline attempt is online but short. Off the front of the rim. Rebound tip to Hannum. Pushing it ahead. Fisher one-on-one. He's fouled. He scores. Basket counts and a chance at a three-point play. Just one little pass from Riley Hannum. Going to win a long ways. Fisher with the bucket. Gets a chance at a three-point play. Schock will pick up his second personal foul, and Wall needs Win Schock on the floor. And they're going to be successful, I think, but he'll have to come out here, at least maybe for the rest of the first quarter. Second personal, bad attempt for Fisher from the free throw line, but Slater Topol gets an offensive rebound. However, on the drive, he runs into a brick wall and is called for the travel, so they'll give it back to the Eagles. Gabriel had checked out, but he's back in. Dillon is in for Lathan Prince of the Buffaloes. And Stanley County with a comfortable so far 9-point lead, 16-7, 2:35 left in the first. There's Galeno on the baseline, has to get it back up top. Wilson. And then Amiot's pass is tipped. Bridger Amiot will inbound from the Buffalo bench. This young man's mother and my twin brother were roommates in college, believe it or not. Amiot gets it back, and I got to say, the young man looks exactly like his mama. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's a three-ball. Cole Galeno will rain one home for the Eagles, and Lex Heathershaw will take a timeout to set some things up. 2:16 to go. We're in the first quarter. Stanley County leads the Eagles 16-10. Let's take a 30-second break. You are listening to high school basketball on KGFX.
It's your lucky day. Your name was drawn and you've won $7 million. All you need to do at this time is wire $2,000 to pay for taxes and registration of the sweepstakes. And we'll even find the closest wiring business to you. Sounds easy, doesn't it? This scam is victimizing residents across the state, with the scammer always coming back for more money. With cold weather, scammers know you're at home by your phone a lot more. If you suspect somebody has fallen victim to this scam, please contact the Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection, 1-800-300-1986, or at consumerhelp@state.sd.us.
Back in Wall, and former Stanley County coach Lex Heathershaw taking the timeout after the Eagles hit a three-pointer. Wall has hit a couple of threes. Stanley County has hit 4 of them. It's Brady Hofteser with 3 of the 4 here in a still, well, kind of a high-scoring first quarter. 16-10 already. Still 2:16 to play in the first period here in Wall, as the Buffaloes will inbound. And Brady Hofteser against a full court press here by the Eagles. Into Riley Hannum. Hofteser to Hannum, working their way up and across now to Dylan Gabriel. And the Buffaloes can set it up from left to right here in the first half. 2 minutes to go. Hofteser will be open again. Another 3. His 4th attempt is the first one that misses, and a rebound is down to Bielmeyer. Reached in upon by Hannum. And Riley will pick up his first personal and the first team foul for Stanley County in the ballgame. Wall already, actually it's not Hannum, it is Slater Topol with the foul. Joey Fisher checking out. Lathan Prince in for the Buffaloes. Stanley County's been hovering around that 500 mark for most of the season. And again, I'm sure there are ball games that they would love to have back. Right now sitting in the 4 spot in Region 6A's seedings. The lob into Bielmeyer, too tall, tipped away by Hofteser. Bielmeyer ended up on the floor, but Stanley County gets the takeaway. Their second of the game. Crossover for Gabriel. Nice keep alive by Hofteser with the good hands. Here's Gabriel again. Jump step, spin with the scoop up and in. Pretty move by Dylan Gabriel. And he has his first 2 points of the night. Buffaloes lead 18-10. $1:05 to go in the first. Here's Bielmeyer from the corner of the free throw line up, no good. Hannum will collect the rebound. And the Buffaloes with another defensive stop. Getting a lot of one and dones here. Stanley County out to a 7-2 rebounding advantage here in quarter number 1. Gabriel's on the move. He'll leave it with Hofteser again. Hofteser against Galino into the lane. His kickback is stolen by Bielmeyer. Looks to go the other way. Prince got back on defense. Bielmeyer's shot is up and in, but well after the whistle. But a nice job by Bielmeyer to take that pass away. And with 37 seconds left in the first, the Buffaloes pick up their second team foul. And now Riley Hannum has his first personal. Hannum and Hofteser will check out for the rest of the quarter. Nathan Cook, the sophomore, in for the first time for Stanley County. Slater Topel back in for his second tour of duty. He'll defend Bielmeyer, who doesn't get the shot, but Topel will reach in and pick up his second personal now. And Bielmeyer to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 34 seconds left here in quarter number 1. First of 2 is up and off the mark. No good on the first attempt of the night from the stripe for the Eagles. Hofteser are able to check back in for Topel now. Shot clock will be off for the Buffaloes if they get the rebound or if Bielmeyer makes this. And they can play for the last shot if they want, even though there's still plenty of time. Bielmeyer too strong on the second attempt. It's no good. And Joey Fisher comes from out of nowhere in there to get the rebound. 25 seconds and counting down first quarter. Buffaloes lead the Eagles 18-10. Prince thought about an 18-footer, decides against it. Gabriel's on the move. Jump step and a stop. Feeds it back, and Hofteser with a pump fake, and he'll put it up and in, his first 2-pointer of the night. But he's got 3 threes as well, an 11-point first quarter for Brady Hofteser and a 10-point Buffalo lead. Turnaround shot is up and good for Bielmeyer to close out the period. And Wall with a good finish as well. 1 quarter done on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. It's the visiting Buffaloes leading Wall 20-12. Wagner Auto Company of Pierre is the one place to go as you listen to high school boys basketball on 1060 KGFX and DRGnews.com. We're back in 60 seconds for quarter number 2.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
Hi, this is Julia from Oahe Federal Credit Union. Looking at getting a new vehicle with a great rate? Even if you don't have a vehicle picked out, let Oahe Federal Credit Union help. With rates starting at 3.34% APR. Terms available up to 84 months for a 2017 or newer vehicle. Stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let us help you get started.
Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Wall. Second half of our girls and boys doubleheader. The Stanley County Buffaloes hitting 7 of 11 shots, including 4 from outside the three-point arc. In that first quarter of play, they lead the Eagles 20-12. And they have the basketball here to start our second period of play. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Primetime Paul working overtime to keep us up and running as well. Nice feed, Dylan Gabriel to Brady Hofteser. Brady's having a good game, but Gabriel has fed him a couple of times here. 22-12. Biggest lead of the night matched for the Buffaloes. Bielmeyer inside the arc, 17-footer with some hang time is up, no good. But a Wynn Shock back in with a rebound. Now a high arcing three. Top of the key, no good. Bridger Amiot with an offensive rebound. And now a loose ball. And a whistle and a travel. Given away by the Eagles. Well, I thought that three by Galeno was about to go down, but it came off the mark. And Stanley County will get it back with a 10-point lead. You can see the athleticism and the good potential of this Wall Eagle team. They just haven't been able to put it together with a lot of consistency. They tend to have, a lot of teams do, but those quarter lapses, several minutes at a time. Here's Fisher faking three, got two players in the air, drives to the baseline, and he'll put the floater up and in. Good fake by Fisher to set that play up. Wall quickly up the floor, showing that athleticism. Here is Bielmeyer picking up a foul. He gets a nice, pretty shot up and in. They'll score the basket. And then a foul called by on the Buffaloes here. Bielmeyer's third and fourth points and a chance for one more. Brady Hofteser on the reach, his first personal. 24-14, Bielmeyer. Free throw this time is good. He was 0 for 2 on his first trip to the stripe. A 9-point Buffalo lead, 6.5 minutes to go. We're in the second quarter, 24-15 here on KGFX, and a busy week ahead for Stanley County. Here's Fisher for three from Hofteser, up no good. Schock is up high for the rebound. Wall ready to move again. Right to left across the timeline. Fisher has missed his first two, but the Buffaloes have shot well from outside the arc so far. Schock unable to hit from point blank range. Hofteser with the rebound. Buffaloes are left to right, quickly back. It is Hannum driving. He'll take a bump. He'll put it up and in. Nice job in body control for Riley Hannum. Now Dylan Gabriel steals the inbound pass, giving it back. Hofteser for three is off the mark. Schock with another rebound here, and we'll get you caught back up as Amiot feeds outside. Galeno baseline attempt on the right side. That won't go. Fisher with the rebound. Stanley County will slow it up. And it is, we talk about controlling the tempo. It seems like Wall's the team who really wants to. A traveling violation here for Fisher against Max Foth's. Better thoughts here. Just a nice little pivot move, it looked like, but a fourth turnover here for Stanley County. Looked like Wall was the team we thought would want to control the tempo, but their last few trips, they're getting up and down the floor very quickly, and now we have a stoppage of play, but just a little conversation between Tim Slama in stripes and Dylan Gabriel in purple. Making sure everybody's not saying the wrong thing, and we're ready to go again. Wall setting up the offense here. To the outside in the corner, Galeno right side, far side. Long pass this way to Amiot, and he will feed Bielmeyer. He'll have to kick it out. No room to shoot. Galeno makes a nice move, but to the baseline he goes, and he picks up the foul on Dylan Gabriel. And if you're watching the live stream, your girls' player of the game is standing right there in the view. First foul of the day for Dylan Gabriel. The inbound for the Eagles, and a long three from outside of the right wing is the second of the night for Cole Galeno. 26-18, a single-digit deficit for the Eagles once again. Here is Fisher. To Gabriel, fakes the pass inside. Dylan drives, got hacked, and will go to the free throw line. Lex Heathershaw didn't think so, but I'll tell you what, when you come with that kind of emotion from the side and a tomahawk chop, it's hard not to get called for a foul here. And Dylan will go to the free throw line to shoot two, as this is Amiot with his first personal. 4:43 left in the second quarter. An 8-point lead for the time being for the Buffaloes. Gabriel off the mark on his first one. He'll try another. Buffs led by 8, 20-12 at the end of ones. Both teams with 6 so far here in the second stanza. Gabriel's second is up, and a good roll on that one, his third point of the game. So here come the Eagles again. They waste little time getting it up across the timeline. Now a save needed. Galeno got there in time, avoids a backcourt violation. Amiot gets it back from Wilson, now swings it over. Galeno fakes the pass and fires a three and hits his third of the night. Cole Galeno with the touch from 19 plus. Suddenly the Eagles back within 6 here. It's 27-21. Hannum keeps the pass away from Wilson, feeds back to Hofteaser, puts it on the floor, and a bad pass out to Gabriel near the Eagle bench, and the Buffaloes will cough it up for the 5th time, and Max Foth decides now would be a good time for a timeout here. 4:05 to go, second period. Eagles hanging tough. It's the Buffaloes 27-21 back in 30 seconds. This is high school boys basketball on KGFX.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Back in Wall here on KGFX on our sister station KPLO. Todd County and Miller in a dogfight at halftime. The Falcons leading the Rustlers 34-32 at the Miller Armory. We get back at it here halfway through the second quarter, 27-21, Stanley County leading. Todd County's girls did beat Miller handily with a big second half in that doubleheader on KPLO. Here's Bielmeyer to the rack, over the top of Hofteaser. He'll come up a little bit short. Brady pulls down the rebound. The Buffaloes back in business. An 11-point lead has been cut to 5. There's a sweet pass, but Hannum to Hofteaser does not get the finish. Up ahead, Amiot will kick out. Galeno wants another three ball. This time it's no good, and it'll be off of Hannum, who seemed to have gotten pushed away from it, but it'll stay with Wall. Actually, that ball did not draw iron, but the shot clock has been reset. They should probably take a look at that, but they will not. Unless there was a foul called, and I don't know that there was. The inbound comes to Bielmeyer, tried a hook shot around in between Hofteaser and Fisher, one of whom will pick up a foul and send Jacob Bielmeyer to the free throw line. With 3:24 to go, it will be Joey Fisher, the guilty party, his first. That is number 6 for the Buffaloes. Bielmeyer, his third trip to the line. This one rattles in and out. It will not stay. He's 1 out of 4 with 1 more to go. Schock will check in. Andrew Law, 6'3 junior, was in briefly for the Eagles. And a bigger lineup once again. Well, a little bit. Just by an inch. Law is 6'3 junior. Wayne Schock back in there. Second free throw. Bielmeyer is up and good. This is best stroke here in 5 tries. A 5-point lead here for the Buffaloes. It was 11 not too long ago. Buffs on a bit of a scoring drought. Could use some offensive positivity here. Fisher wants 3, and he's got it. Right on cue with a kick out from Brady Hofteaser. 30-22. Coming down on the 3-minute mark of the first half. On the move is Amiot. Galeno tries to go down low. Hofteaser comes in and steals the bounce pass. Turnover number 4 for Wall. Second steal for Brady. Buffalo's back with it. And they'll patiently set it up this time with Lathan Prince. The stop and go. Galeno closes it off. Back to Brady Hofteaser. 3 ball. Good. Brady's 4th of the night. He hit his first 3, missed his last 2, but now his 4th triple puts the Buffaloes back up in front by 11. Wall works it underneath. Schock is fouled from behind, and the feed from Bielmeyer. Shot is good, and a chance at a 3-point play. Bielmeyer's 3rd assist of the night. Back into a 9-point ball game. The foul here for the Buffs goes against Nathan Cook, who has snuck into the ball game, 6'2 sophomore. And with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half, Wayne Schock's three-point play attempt from the free throw line is no good. Hofteser with the rebound, 33-24, Buffaloes by 9. Down to the 2:20 mark here, quarter number 2, and a bounce pass too soft by Prince, taken away. Bielmeyer the other way is good, as Prince let him go just a little bit. Jacob Bielmeyer with a good defensive play, turning a takeaway into points. Wall within 7, 2 minutes left, first half. Fisher stops, fakes, pops. The free throw line jumper is no good, and Cook got a hand on it to knock it away. Wall will take over. Prince out, Dylan Gabriel back. No, Prince is not out. It is Nathan Cook checking out for the Buffs. As the starting 5 replenished by Stanley County. 33-26 our score. Stanley County led by 8 at the end of 1. Here's a hard foul on the floor here, as Dylan Gabriel will pick up his second. And that one on the drive of Cole Galeno, but this is team foul number 8. Both teams are in the shooting bonus. And the rest of this first half, this will be a 1-and-1 for Galeno, who has 3 threes to lead Wall with 9 points and a chance to put it into double figures off the glass on the front end, but up and no good. Hannum has the rebound, and the Buffaloes taking over once again. Stanley County got off to a real nice start in this game, but they have not been able to shake the Eagles here on senior night. But Brady Hofteser has other ideas, as he will rein in another 3. 19 points for the 6'4 senior. He wants a little taste of this senior night in Wall, as he is lights out so far, 5 out of 7 from outside the arc. 36-26, the lead back to 10. Amiot makes the fake, puts it on the floor, feeds Bielmeyer. Another pass a little bit too late as Hannum knocks it away into the hands of Fisher, but Fisher's pass will be picked up by the Eagles, and Bielmeyer the other way will kick out. Galeno wants 3, corner shot up no good, and Schock keeps it alive. Looked like he had a hand on Hofteser to keep him down, but we play on. And the shot up here is good for the Eagles. And Schock is fouled this time. Tough sequence here for the Buffaloes. And the foul on Stanley County with Schock scoring 2 with a chance at 1 more. It is Riley Hannum's second personal. 47 seconds left. Bridger Amiot will check out, and Tack Tynes, a 6-foot sophomore, is in for the first time. Schock, free throw, good. The line drive this time. He's got 9 in the game, 36-29. Three-point play cuts it from 10 to 7. 42 seconds to go. Second period. Prince finds Gabriel, and Hofteser ends up hitting the deck. He got tripped up somehow, and one of the Eagles got a hand on the bounce pass from Dylan Gabriel. Max Foth will send in Nathan Cook, make sure Brady Hofteser's okay. With 33 seconds left, 23 on the shot clock. So Prince will throw in off the left side of the key, into Gabriel. Back to Lathan now, he'll find a spot. 15-footer, good. Nice shot, Lathan Prince. Off of the dribble. Buffaloes by 9 again, 38-29. Well played so far here in the first half. Tynes across the timeline, got rid of it. Inside it goes to Bielmeyer, too strong off the glass, and the rebound tipped to Nathan Cook. Buffaloes with it, under 10 seconds to go, down to 5. Fisher fakes, the drive no good. Cook with a second chance, and that one rims in and out, no good. Would have been a nice finish for the Buffaloes. As it is, they still have the 9-point lead on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. Halftime, Stanley County 38 and the Wall Eagles 29. Wagner Auto Company appear the one place to go. BS is coming here in just a couple of weeks. We'll take a 2-minute break. It's time for your CHS Midwest Cooperative's halftime report. We'll do that when we come back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Stanley County Basketball from Wall on KGFX and DRGnews.com.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Bottom Line Welding Service of Fort Pierre proudly sponsors this broadcast, wishing the Stanley County Buffaloes best of luck in sports and all of your activities. Bottom Line Welding offers on and off-site welding services conveniently located at 1304 North Waldron in Fort Pierre. Contact Tim Hughes at 223-2063. That's 223-2063 for all of your welding needs. Go Buffaloes.
McDonald's in Pierre is hiring. This is Stacy Lee, the general manager of the Pierre McDonald's. We are offering flexible scheduling, advancement opportunities, along with great wages. McDonald's in Pierre wants you. McDonald's in Pierre is looking to add more talent starting at $10 an hour. Plus, McDonald's Archways to Opportunity provides eligible employees online program to get your high school diploma for free. Tuition assistance up to $3,000 a year and scholarships. Apply online at mcdonalds.com/careers or stop in at McDonald's in Pierre.
Did you know that CHS Midwest Cooperative Autumn Rewards provides qualified customers 0% interest and you don't have to give out any cash or volume discounts? That's right. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, we're working with you to provide lasting success. Customers receive full cash and volume discounts on industry-leading genetics, seed treatments, plus 0%. Your CHS Midwest Cooperative agronomist is ready to help you build a plan for success in 2019. Why wait? Contact CHS Midwest Cooperative today to learn more.
Welcome back to Wall at the half of the second half of our doubleheader. Stanley County Buffaloes leading the Wall Eagles 38-29. Wall won the girls game 62-46, outscoring the Lady Buffaloes 40-20 in that second half, and what was otherwise a pretty well-played game by the Lady Buffaloes, but they fell to 2-15 after the loss, their seventh in a row. Wall broke a three-game skid in improving to 12-5. Here are the Buffaloes again, who got out to a 20-12 lead at the end of one quarter. Shot 7 of 11 from the field in that first quarter of play. They duplicated that, another 7 out of 11 in the second period, but could only outscore Wall 18-17 in the second period. And right now, just a 9-point lead, 38-29, just seems like another one of those games where the Buffaloes are not able to shake an opponent that you kind of expect them to beat. So far, they've been holding the lead throughout, despite the fact, with the one exception of a 5-0 start by Wall, including a reined-in three-pointer from Jack Ermish on senior night. Ermish doesn't get a lot of playing time for the Eagles, so that was a pretty cool way to start for the Eagles, who actually, out of the opening tip, I think they had a set play to try to get Jack a shot, and he came through with flying colors, even though it was banked in. It was a really, really cool way to start here for Wall. But Stanley County, after spotting the Eagles a 5-0 lead, started hitting some three-pointers. Brady Hofteser has been hot from the outside tonight, 5 out of 7. He leads with 19 points, and the Buffaloes, after a 9-0 run, after spotting Wall a 5-0 lead, have not trailed ever since. The Buffaloes, again, very good shooting, 7 of 11, both the first and second periods. They are 14 of 22 in the ball game, including 7 out of 11 from outside the arc, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Brady Hofteser leading with 19 points, including those 5 triples. Joey Fisher's got 9 as well, and other players contributing, as it is Riley Hannum with 5 points, Dylan Gabriel with 3, and Lathan Prince with 2 in that first half, as the Buffaloes overall hit 7 out of 12 from long range. For the Wall Eagles, as they actually haven't been shooting all that bad, 44%, 5 of 11 in the first period, 6 of 14 in the second, a total effort of 11 out of 25 in the first half. They are a total of, well, they've hit some three-pointers as well. They've hit 4 of them overall. Cole Galino has 3 of the 4 three-pointers in 8 opportunities for the Eagles from outside, but only 3 of 8 from the free throw line. They've actually had better percentage from outside the arc. 4 players scoring for the Eagles. Cole Galeno with 3 threes has 9 points. Win Schock, the 6'4 senior in the middle, has 9 points. Jacob Bielmeyer with 8, and Jack Ermish with that three-pointer to start the night here on senior night in Wall. 38-29 our score. The Buffaloes decidedly in the advantage in the rebounding department, 15-7 overall, although both teams have 3 advantage in the assist column. And that is the way it looks right now here at the half. Halftime brought to you by CHS Midwest Cooperatives in Pierre and 6 other cities throughout central South Dakota. We'll take another 60-second break, and our CHS halftime break will continue. You're listening to high school basketball on KGFX.
Today, the average person spends more time researching their TV purchases than they spend researching their mortgage options. TVs are pretty complex, but have you ever tried to read a mortgage contract? Think about it. Shouldn't we be giving at least as much consideration to a 30-year loan as we do a 50-inch screen? At First Dakota, we believe that the more a home buyer knows, the better the home buying experience. Home loans from First Dakota National Bank. We love answering questions. Visit firstdakota.com. First Dakota is an equal opportunity lender.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
Back in Waller, CHS Midwest Cooperatives halftime continues. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Primetime Paul back in studio. You're listening to Stanley County High School basketball with the Wall Eagles on 1060 AM and 107.1 FM KGFX Pierre. Fort Pierre, a member of the Dakota Radio Group. We're online at drgnews.com. And, of course, the live stream is up and running. Sight and sound, video and audio through youtube.com. And our KGFX 1060 channel. It's a free subscription. You just have to subscribe, and you can catch all of our high school broadcasts on KGFX and the stations of the Dakota Radio Group through YouTube, at least until state tournament time here on the stations of the Dakota Radio Group. Taking a look at upcoming action here. Let's look at the Eagles and their schedule that they've got. Walls boys will host Kadoka on Monday night. In their next action, Stanley County's got a Monday night game as well. Then the boys and girls together will head out to Ulrichs for a doubleheader on Tuesday night. The Eagles will host Newell on Saturday night. So where the Lady Eagles are played their final home game of the season this evening, the Eagle boys do have a couple home games still to go. The Lady Eagles have Ulrichs again in that doubleheader Tuesday night. They go to Dupree on Thursday, and then they have one game left at Hill City as well. I think that's actually going to be Thursday, though. Hill City Thursday and then Dupree on Friday or something like that. 3 road games still to come for the Lady Eagles, and the Eagles will start a busy week ahead with a home game against Kadoka here on Monday night. For the Stanley County Buffs and Lady Buffs, the makeup of the boys game with Todd County comes up Monday night at Parkview Gym. The boys have 5 games in a row at home, so come on out and support that team at Parkview, including the Stanley County Booster Club chili feed. The chili and soup cook-off is coming up this Monday night, and that will be that big fundraiser for the Booster Club, a bottomless bowl of chili, and the vote that counts, vote DRG, by the way, will have an entrance into the chili and soup cook-off. So that is the Buffaloes in Todd County, who is leading Miller by 2 at the half on KPLO FM. That'll be on Monday night, and then the Buffaloes host Mobridge Pollock out of the Big Dakota Conference on Tuesday night. That'll be our next broadcast here on KGFX. Hope you can join us for that from Parkview and an 8 o'clock tip. And then again, let's see, the Lady Buffaloes go to Mobridge Pollock on Thursday. That game on Star 99 only, the Dakota Radio Group. Meanwhile, the Buffalo boys will entertain White River, and that will be here on KGFX. That's a makeup of the game that was supposed to be played this past Thursday. Buffaloes have a game on KPLO a week from Monday, hosting Miller as well. Getting set to go to the second half. Stanley County leading Wall 38-29. The second half throw-in will come from the Eagles, and like the opening tip, it is sponsored by the folks of Lynn's Dakota Mart stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Here come the Eagles left to right now in the second half, and an alley-oop started as Cole Galeno up high on the backside of the rim to Jacob Bielmeyer, who gets the lay-in. Nice play there as the Buffaloes give up the basket on their first defensive opportunity, but Riley Hannum coming with it. Stanley County with some energy here. Hannum, a corner three is good on the kick out for Dylan Gabriel. Riley 3 for 3 on the floor tonight. That's one thing this season as we've followed Stanley County basketball last year. Remember, Riley got off to a great offensive start before he missed most of the season with a blood clot in his leg, so it's good to have him out there again, but just hasn't been the offensive weapon this season for the most part that he was to start the season last year. But he has run a good point guard and certainly contributing early. Still first minute of the second half. Both teams with baskets. Stanley County with a 10-point lead, 41-31 after a pass got knocked away and out of bounds. Eagles with it. Galeno gets around Prince, will lean in, and a blocking foul is going to be called. As I believe it's it's Brady Hofteser who hit the deck hard. Apparently got there just a little bit late. Hofteser rubbing the back of his head and hopefully did not hit his head too hard there. Galeno leaned in quite a bit, had quite a forward angle, but the shot did not fall. He'll get 2 free throws, and Hofteser, meanwhile, picking up his second personal foul. First foul for either team in the second half. Galeno, free throw shooting. First one is up and good. He's the first Eagle into double figures tonight. That free throw to go along with 3 threes tonight. He's got 10 points. And the second one will go as well. Good one-handed form for Cole Galeno, 11 points. The lead down to 8, 41-33. Wall starting with full court press here in the second half. Buffalo's right to left now across the timeline. Here in the second half, Gabriel with a big crossover. Nice feed on the baseline is Fisher, and he'll pick up a foul on an attempt to go left to right on the reverse. Underneath the basket, Joey to the free throw line. Bielmeyer picking up his second personal foul. Nobody in this game so far has more than 2 personals, at least not by my count. 41-33, Buffaloes lead. Fisher to shoot a pair. For the Buffaloes, the first one is up and good. And that's Joey's 10th point of the game, joining Brady Hofteser, who has checked out of the game, apparently. Nope, he's still in there. Actually, I didn't see him on the scoreboard. He's not on the scoreboard, but he's still in the ball game. Fisher gets 2 for 2. 4 out of 5 from the stripe on the night. It's back to a 10-point game and a backcourt foul here, which comes from Lathan Prince. And if you're the Buffaloes right now, those are the things you really don't need to be doing. Nothing cheap. No cheap fouls here to help an underdog Eagle team back into this game as you lead them by 10. 43-33, 6:45. We're counting down early third quarter. And some trouble here. Gabriel going to get a steal, taking it away from Bridger Amiot. 6th turnover of the night for the Eagles. Here comes Fisher kicking it out. Hofteser on the move. The floater is good in the lane. 4-2, and a timeout will be called by Max Foth, who was saying a few things to Tim Slama and the officiating crew, but a 12-point lead for the Buffaloes with a timeout on the floor. 6:24 to go, third period, 45-33. Stanley County up on KGFX.
The Stanley County Booster Club was proud to have infused over $18,000 back into the district last year through the Wish List program. That money was raised through the operation of the concession stand. Wow, right? If you want to be part of a group that gives back in a big way, they meet the first Monday of each month, 6:30 p.m. at the Valley Tap in Fort Pierre, or they'd love your help working in the concession stand. It's easy. They use Sign Up Genius. Take a look. You can find a link and even more information on their Facebook page. The Stanley County Booster Club, proud to be SC.
back out of the timeout for the Buffaloes. Kind of an interesting one at that. I was watching Max Foth. He spoke with 2 of the 3 officials during that timeout. He didn't really have I don't think he had a lot to say to his players, but I think he wanted to ask the officials to get a couple of things squared away with the scorers table, among other things, as we play on. Third quarter, 45-33. The Buffaloes by a dozen. Eagles with the basketball out of the timeout. They played pretty well, but a travel here for Bridger Amiot will give it back to Stanley County. Just a stutter step right in front of Coach Lex Heathershaw. When Lex Heathershaw was a Stanley County coach, you'd see him and Max Foth together quite a bit, talking basketball, talking football, things like that. They were peas and carrots, if you will. So saw them with a few moments together before this basketball game tonight here as well. Foul on the Eagles on the floor with an even 6 minutes to go in the third. This one goes against Cash Wilson for Wall. Didn't mention the starters, but the primary starters are in now. A stutter step for Hofteser on the jump step stop. And a traveling violation. I don't think Hofteser fully agrees with that, but it is turnover number 8 for Stanley County, number 1 in the second half. So the Eagles are left to right across the timeline, and another travel. Returning the favor is Cole Galino. Third quarter got off to a good start for both teams, but getting a little bit sloppy here. Call it careless or whatever the case may be. The Buffaloes have it back with Dylan Gabriel setting up the offense. Got rid of it, hands it off, spins in between defenders and cannot get the layup, and Wynn Schock will kick the rebound out. Nice move by Gabriel, but unable to get the finish. Eagles have it back. Schock in the half circle is up and good for 2. Wynn Schock in double figures now with 11. 45-35, Buffaloes by 10 with 5:15 to play in the third. As Gabriel will give it to Hannum. Down to the post, Hofteser fakes into the inside. Nice feed on the baseline to Joey Fisher, up and in for 2. Fisher came out of nowhere. Speaking of which, Lathan Prince with a backcourt steal, but unable to get the shot to fall. Galino down with a rebound up ahead. Schock will get the layup. Boy, that was almost, I guess you could look at that as a 4-point swing. Buffalo's back with it. Still a 10-point lead. Prince will feed. And Gabriel's pass is stolen. That one too much of a lob. Bielmeyer. Gabriel got back and interrupts the layup. But Bielmeyer will go to the free throw line once again. Sometimes teams like Stanley County, who are favored teams, but getting a lead tonight, they just haven't been able to shake the Eagles. And that's been the case in other teams that they've played. Case in point, I think a couple of games against the Lyman Raiders. Even teams that they've beaten that have played very well against the Buffaloes. But Stanley County sometimes might telegraph passes. And in this case, Jacob Bielmeyer able to see it coming. He's turned a turnover into 1 point. First free throw is good. He gets another opportunity. Slater Topol is checked in for Gabriel. Bielmeyer's second free throw is good. Gabriel picked up his third foul along the way. 47-39, Stanley County by single digits. An 8-point lead here. Crossing over, Prince will take it down the right side of the lane for 2. Nice layup up and in, and space just cleared out for Lathan Prince, who had a quick first step. Pretty layup. Eagles will come back with it. Amiot will dump it underneath to Schock, and well defended, but a good shot is up and in for Wynn Schock. Between an 8 and a 10-point game, now back to the 8-point deficit for the hometown Eagles. Fisher's left alone. He'll fire a 3. Thought about it maybe a little too much. Hofteser offensive board. Putback is good for Brady Hofteser. And here come the Eagles again, pushing it ahead. Is Cash Wilson. Back to Amiot, who will drive, kick out. Bielmeyer spins, shot is up, too strong off the glass, no good. Fisher boards. And he'll take it across the timeline, but slow it up. Fisher gets it back underneath, muscles it up and in, and Bielmeyer got caught in the air once again, or is that Schock? It was Wynn Schock. Nope, it was Bielmeyer. He'll pick up his third personal. Nice feed to Joey Fisher, who with a pump fake got Bielmeyer up in the air. That's the second time Bielmeyer's come down on top of a player, but this time he was not able to deny the shot. Fisher for 2 and a chance for one more. To make it a 13-point lead, no good. Front of the rim, it's no good. Nathan Cook trying to keep things alive on the tip, but it'll go out of bounds in the corner. Cook is checked in for Brady Hofteser. Quick break for Brady, who's got 23 in this game, 19 from the first half. 3:20 and counting down, 53-41. I don't think the Buffs have had a bigger lead than 12, but they've had several 12-point leads here in the third quarter. They led by 9 at the intermission. Now 53-41. Amiot inside underneath, and it'll be tipped and taken away. Slater Topol with the steal. Jace O'Rourke, a senior, has checked in. Another tough move inside, and Fisher will finish another one. Joey Fisher starting to climb that scoring total. Here's Schock inside from Galeno. Bunny is in. Schock has 8 in the quarter. Joey Fisher does too. It's a 12-point Stanley County lead and a timeout called by the Eagles with 2:38 to play in the third. 55-43. What could be a high-scoring game. 30-second break, and we're back with more high school ball on KGFX.
Did you put more on that high-interest credit card this holiday season than you expected? Why not transfer that balance onto an Owyhee Federal Credit Union credit card? With a fixed rate of 9.9% APR, no balance transfer fees, and no annual fees, how could you go wrong? Stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Back in Wall, South Dakota, the world-famous Wall, South Dakota. If you have billboards in other continents, people know about Wall, South Dakota. Welcome back. 2.5 minutes to go. We're in the third. Setting up the defense were the Eagles in that timeout, but the Buffaloes will break it with some long passes. Fisher stepping up, but nonchalantly called for the traveling violation. That'll be the 10th turnover for the Buffaloes. They still lead 55-43. Here in the second half, a 17-14 advantage for the Buffaloes. The Eagles, again, have been playing right with Stanley County. They just haven't been able to get into a closer range. I think they had it within 6 at one point. Galeno with a hook shot that would not go. Schock, third attempt, can't get it. Amiot had an opportunity in there as well. Off of the miss from Cole Galeno, but it is Wynn Schock with the offensive rebound and then fouled on the way back up as Nathan Cook in there will pick up his second personal foul. Schock to shoot a pair, has been struggling. Misses this one, we'll get another one. Max Foth and Dewan Palmer, the official giving the interpretation of the foul. Second free throw for Schock is no good. He comes up off the front of the rim. Fisher for the Buffaloes in there with a rebound. Hannum will try to get it across the timeline, but it's stolen by Schock. 2-on-1 up ahead, and a foul will be called. Prince getting back there just in time to deny a layup to Cash Wilson, but Cash will go to the free throw line. Stanley County's foul total starting to build a little bit here in the third period. They have 5 now. Another shooting opportunity here for Wall and Cash Wilson to shoot a pair as Braden McDonald, 6'2 senior, is getting set to check in. 55-43, Buffs by 12 still. Wilson's first of 2 comes up short. He'll try one more. McDonald in for Jace O'Rourke. Fisher is out. Hofteser in for the Buffaloes. And Wilson will see if he can eat a power bar and get a better effort on this one. Second one is up, off the glass, and good. See, you put them off the square like you do at Chuck E. Cheese, and it works out well. That's the way I shoot free throws. At Chuck E. Cheese, that is. Pressure causing problems. It's a takeaway. Galeno with an interception at half court. Amiot feeding for Shock underneath, but Lathan Prince will return the favor with a steal of his own. Now across the timeline to Slater Topol. Hannum had an opportunity, but plays it patiently with a minute and a half to go. Slater now out to Hannum. He'll fire a quick three here. No good. Topol trying to keep it alive, but cannot. It's out of bounds. And the first indication said Stanley County ball, but Milo Schatz will correct himself, and I think he got that one right. So here come the Eagles again. Buffalo's in another bit of a kind of a scoring drought. Shot no good here for Galeno as he comes up short. It was collected underneath by Nathan Cook, but he's standing on the end line. And this one stays with the Eagles. Once again, an air ball, though, has a shot clock that got reset. That's the second time we've seen that here this evening, but the Eagles back in bounds. Shock tries one. Galeno keeps it alive. He'll get an offensive rebound. That is one thing that we haven't had to really worry about shot clock violations in this game. Prince will get the rebound off of the miss in the second attempt by Cole Galeno. Buffaloes break the press. Had a 3-on-2, but the kick out here to Hofteaser. And they'll slow it up, skip it across here to Hannum on the near side. Now Hofteaser back over to Prince. Nope, interrupted by the quick-handed Bridger Amiot with 33 seconds left in the third period and 18 on the shot clock. 55-44 Buffaloes. Topol to inbound across the way. Cook lobs it in. Hofteaser got fouled. The shot is up and good. Amiot the guilty party here, and a nice feed from Nathan Cook with that pass inside. And Brady Hofteaser with the bucket. Amiot will be called for his second personal foul. He'll check out. Tack Tynes, the 6-foot sophomore, in to close out the third period. And as Riley Hannum gets a break, Dason Titsey, the 5'11" freshman, is in for the first time for Stanley County. Hofteaser with 25, looking for one more here to close out a three-point play. Shot up from the stripe is good. His first free throw attempt of the night. Titsey is in for the Buffaloes. Austin Hand, the 6'3" senior, also checking in. Stanley County's biggest lead of the night as they've scored, well, with that three-point play, 58-44, a lead of 14. 20 seconds to go with a shot clock off for the Eagles here in the third period. Cash Wilson on the wing, right side, into McDonald. He'll kick it out, and a three ball for Tynes is up, no good. Couple of bounces off the rim and wins. Shock with an offensive rebound and a putback. Shock continues to play well. Here comes Titsey with 2 on the clock. Cook with a chance, no good on the tip. And we'll go to the fourth quarter with the Stanley County Buffaloes leading the Wall Eagles on the Wagner Auto scoreboard, 58-46. Wagner Auto Company of Pierre, the one place to go, and BS is coming. We break for 60 seconds. Quarter number 4 is next. You're listening to high school basketball on 1060 KGFX and drgnews.com.
Each South Dakota farmer operates differently, and that means that ag insurance should be as unique as every farmer in the field. Fisher Rounds & Associates gets to know you and your operation before we find a policy. That way, we can make sure you have the coverage you need. Contact Fisher Rounds & Associates and see what it means to have us at your service and at your side. Fisher Rounds & Associates, serving South Dakota farmers with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Wall, and here we go to the fourth quarter. Second half of our doubleheader. Wall won the first one 62-46 in the girls' game. Stanley County, after spotting the Eagles a 5-0 start in this one, scored 9 in a row from behind the arc. 3 threes, and they have not trailed since, but they haven't also been able to shake these Wall Eagles. They lead by 12 going to the fourth quarter, outscoring the Eagles 20-17 in the third. Brian Oakland, glad to have you with us here. Saturday night ball as the Buffaloes start on offense. 3-point attempt by Hofteaser's up no good. Tynes is down with the rebound. Tack thinking about it, puts it on the floor, leaves it with Galeno now inside. The shot is up and good for Andrew Law. And back to a 10-point ball game here. Stanley County up 58-48. The pressure defense by Wall is actually, I think, causing a few problems for the Buffaloes. Stanley County has shot the basketball very well tonight. There's a sweet pass. Hofteaser up and in. Nice feed by Lathan Prince. Here come the Eagles again. Amiot to Bielmeyer. Jacob up a little bit short, and it is Fisher with the rebound. That's a close look that Buffalo's defended well, but I think Jacob Bielmeyer would like to have another shot at it. Movement inside, another three-pointer. Hannum is up no good. It's Fisher running down the rebound, and he got bumped from behind. As the offensive rebound, it'll be Law who gets there just a split second too late. I was thinking DeJuan Palmer had a first inclination to call a travel on that, but there would have been a reason for that. It was because of the foul. There's Gabriel, point-blank range, got a man to fly right by, but he couldn't get the finish. Nice effort, but the Eagles come out of there with it. A rebound for Tynes. Now the Eagles with Bielmeyer inside. Shot up no good. And Fisher with the rebound. The Buffaloes back in business, looking to add to a 12-point lead. This is Prince. Taking the screen, feeding to Fisher. Left-handed layup using all inches of the rim. Up and good for two. Got up as if he was going to lead with the right hand, but he switched over and had a pretty finish here. Fisher, another rebound off of the miss from long range by Tynes. 62-48. Buffalo's looking to add once again. Here is Fisher to Hannum. Open from the wing, online, but off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Andrew Law, and the Eagles are looking to run, but Amiot didn't have the numbers. He kicks it back out. Into the lane. Shot is up and good. It's Cole Galeno for two, and Lex Heathershaw will take a timeout to try to set some things up as the Wall Eagles still hanging around with 5:28 to go. Stanley County up 62-50. That's the way it's been. Kind of a 12-point lead for much of the second half here in the second half of our doubleheader. We're back in 30 seconds with more Buffalo basketball on KGFX.
Bottom Line Welding Service of Fort Pierre proudly sponsors this broadcast, wishing the Stanley County Buffaloes best of luck in sports and all of your activities. Bottom Line Welding offers on and off-site welding services, conveniently located at 1304 North Waldron in Fort Pierre. Contact Tim Hughes at 223-2063. That's 223-2063 for all of your welding needs. Go Buffaloes.
Just mentioning going to break, Stanley County through much of this second half. They led by 9 at halftime, but most of the second half they've been in between a 10 and a 12-point lead. Sometimes Wall might get to 8, but the Buffaloes have had as big of a lead as 14 right now. It's still settling right in there as a 12-point advantage, 62-50. Both teams with one foul to give left in this game with 5:28 left to go. Wall has the possession arrow. We still have a lot of time, but as the Buffaloes will throw in, they'll face that full court press. And we'll go the length of the floor from right to left. Lathan Prince will get it across the half-court line. to Dylan Gabriel. Starting five are in there for Stanley County. Gabriel crosses over, got it out to Hannum. Hannum with a spin move and on a double pump after the foul. Just about got one to go off the glass. Foul will be called here on Bridger Amiot. He'll pick up his third personal. 5:11 now left in the third, or in the fourth quarter, but it is Riley Hannum at the free throw line. Looking to shoot a pair, and the first one is no good. Couldn't get the roll that time. His first free throw attempt on the night. Riley's got 8 points. As Amiot checks out for Cash Wilson. Back in for Wall. Hannum will try another one, and that is up and good. 63-50. Baker's dozen lead here for the Buffaloes. Looking to pull back even at 500. Coming into this one, 6 and 7. Schock backing in against Hofteser. Brady staying straight up off the glass, in and out, no good. Win Schock. Had that one halfway down, but it would not stay. Buffalo's back with it. As Prince sets it up to Hofteser on the move is Fisher with the spin move, and Win Schock will be called for the foul. Fisher could have given himself a little more room if he'd have gone to the right side and taken the reverse angle, but he gets free throws nonetheless. Schock, who had a couple of early fouls in the first period, finally picks up his third. And Joey Fisher to shoot a pair. The first one is good. Both teams are getting to the free throw line, especially here. Well, especially Wall in the second half. Wall struggled a bit, 3 of 8 in the first half, but doing much better. They went 5 of 8 in the third period from the stripe. Fisher one down, one to go. The second one goes as well, along with Brady Hofteser, who's got 27. Joey Fisher now with 21 on the night. 65-50, biggest lead for the Buffaloes. Prince going after a steal, couldn't get it. Galeno drives, left-handed attempt is up, no good. Kept alive underneath. Braden McDonald with a left hand is up and good. Good hard-fought effort by Braden McDonald. 4-2. As the Buffaloes are across the timeline, and a light foul here for Cole Galeno. That'll be just his first personal, but this one has the Buffaloes in the bonus. In fact, this is number 8 for the Eagles. So a 1-and-1 opportunity with 4:16 to go for Lathan Prince. And the front end rattles home here. He'll get another one. Prince's 5th point. Good production all up and down that Buffalo lineup tonight. As Prince will get one more. Trying to make it a 15-point game again. The second free throw is off the back of the rim. A long rebound back to the middle of the lane. Joey Fisher pulls it home. So the Buffs have a chance for more. Here comes Gabriel down the lane, and the scoop is up and good. Dylan Gabriel, we see it on the football field, but he has such a quick first step. There's a nice feed underneath, but coming up short on the bunny is Andrew Law. Good feed by Tack Tynes on penetration, but Wall unable to finish it. 68-52, the Buffaloes looking to add to their biggest lead once again as Hofteser penetrates. He'll kick out. Fisher for 3, swishes it home. Stanley County opening it up here now with 3.5 to play, 71-52. They lead by 19 as Lex Heathershaw has 5 new players ready to come in. There's Law up and under. Hofteser up and good for 2. Feed from Cash Wilson, I believe. Back to a 17-point ball game. Buffalo's in good shape, though. Gabriel down the lane will bounce it to Hannum on the wing. Back to Fisher. He will drive as the lane opened up. And Joey Fisher continuing to shine here in the fourth quarter. 26 for the Fish. 2:50 to play, fourth quarter, and Max Foth looking to his bench, probably going to make some changes here shortly as well. A steal by Hofteser down on the baseline. Well, Austin Hand will be the only player coming to the table. 5 Eagles still ready to come in as well as we play on. 2.5 to go. 73-54. The Buffaloes will choose some clock. Shot clock down to 12. Here comes Prince checking the time. And Max Foth will take a timeout here. 2:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Buffaloes have opened it up to a 19-point lead, 73-54. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. Boys basketball will continue when we come back after this break on 1060 KGFX and drgnews.com.
McDonald's in Pierre is hiring. This is Stacy Lee, the general manager of the Pierre McDonald's. We are offering flexible scheduling, advancement opportunities, along with great wages. McDonald's in Pierre wants you. McDonald's in Pierre is looking to add more talent starting at $10 an hour. Plus, McDonald's Archways to Opportunity provides eligible employees online program to get your high school diploma for free. Tuition assistance up to $3,000 a year and scholarships. Apply online at mcdonalds.com/careers or stop in at McDonald's in Pierre.
73-54 Buffaloes, who led by just 12 at the end of 3. Only 9 at the end of the first half. Have opened things up a little bit here as Wall has been unable to hit shots as much with as much frequency as they had been for much of the game. Stanley County's shooting percentage, by the way, outstanding. They went 7 of 11 in each of the first 2 periods, and then 8 of 13 in the third quarter. But still, not until this fourth period have they been able to start opening things up. 9 on the shot clock coming out of the timeout. Here is Austin Hand underneath, and the Buffaloes get a senior bucket. Riley Hannum fired up about that. The feed from Joey Fisher. Hand fouled in the act, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot for one more. Austin Hand, like Jack Ermish on senior night for Wall, doesn't get a lot of playing time, but players and fans alike want him to get some points when given an opportunity. Brady Hofteser had checked out for Hand. Now Joey Fisher and Riley Hannum are out. Foul was called on Wynn Schock, his 4th personal. Hand to shoot for the three-point play, no good, off of the front of the rim. And a rebound cannot be kept alive by 2 hustling Wall Eagles, so Stanley County will get another possession here, 75-54. 2:14 still left in the ball game here. Buffaloes going to pull even here at 7-7 on the year. Wall would fall to 4-12. Here is Gabriel off of the inbound. He'll kick it out. Hand wants a 3. That's going to be too strong, but a nice pass, as it turns out, to Slater Topol underneath. Topol's first basket of the night. Bielmeyer with a good feed. Schock, tough angle, got caught under the basket. It's up, no good. And Topol with the rebound. Gabriel will walk it up to the timeline, and Stanley County will continue to try to eat some clock here. Gabriel still with it. Tried to scoop it out to Hand. He loses it. Wynn Schock the other way. Gets tripped up by Gabriel. Schock will go to the free throw line. Gabriel will pick up number 4. On a personal level, team foul number 6 for Stanley County, but a 2-shot opportunity here for Wynn Schock, who's played a nice ball game. He leads the Eagles with 19 points, so he can become the 3rd player in this game with 20-plus, but the first for Wall, but his first attempt is up and no good. Some seniors checking back in here, Cash Wilson and Braden McDonald. Jace O'Rourke, the 6'1 senior, is in there. Bielmeyer and Schock. You've got 5 seniors for the Eagles on senior night. Schock line drives the second attempt up, no good, but Bielmeyer cleans the glass, and he'll put it up and in for 2. Jacob Bielmeyer, a quiet second half, but he is in double figures with 14. Here's Topol on the move. Risky pass, but he got it out to Austin Hand, who tried to feed it back inside, or at least maybe up to the top of the key. Wall will swat it away off the side of the backboard and out of bounds. Dason Titsey, the freshman, back in for the Buffaloes, along with Cormac Duffy, the 6'1 freshman. 2 guys who played well in the JV game, which, by the way, the JV game was won in the girls' ranks by Wall, 38-28, if I remember correctly. Actually, 34-24. Stanley County won the boys JV contest. Something like 30-13 or something like that. It was a low-scoring ball game. Here's Topol to inbound. Hand off the glass, too strong from the left side. Bielmeyer gets the rebound. Eagles looking to run. Bielmeyer leans in, finger roll, too short. Now it's Cook for the rebound. And here comes Titsy across the timeline to set things up. And Dason drives and picks up the foul and a chance for free throws here. All JVs for the Buffaloes, the exception of Austin Hand, a senior, who just coming from further down on the bench. Max Foth will get some other people in here. First of two coming up for Dason Titsy after the foul committed by Braden McDonald is his second. Titsy's first of two will not go. Nathan Cook will check out. Cook, one of those players, as he didn't score tonight, but he put some solid minutes into this game. Slater Topol, as usual, solid minutes as well. And Austin Hand will get a hand also. Evan Nordstrom, a 5'10 freshman, is in. Ricardo Garcia, 6-foot freshman as well. And Caden Heason, the freshman at 5'10 on the floor for Stanley County. Second free throw. Dason Titsy still unable to hit. And Jace O'Rourke down with the rebound. Strand Scott, the 6'4 freshman, is in. So it's all freshmen on the floor for the Buffaloes now. Here is Jack Ermish back in. Couldn't get that one, but it's kept alive underneath. They want to give Jack another one. Rainmaker can't get this one. He started the game with a three-pointer. Strand Scott unable to hit. And another one for Ermish. Nope, that one's up short. A little bit out of his range that time. Buffalo's unable to keep it in bounds. Boy, even the Buffaloes hoping Ermish can get another three-pointer home. 26 seconds left. And Lex Heathershaw will go with the youth movement. Ermish stays in there, however. For the Eagles, Andrew Law is back in. They have a 33 on the floor who we don't have on the roster. Ermish will try another one. No, off the back of the rim, no good. Titsy fighting for the rebound. And the Buffaloes will have it with 18 seconds left. Stanley County going to win their 7th ball game against 7 losses, but this one a pretty complete effort. Titsy to Evan Nordstrom. See if the Buffaloes get one shot up here. 4 seconds. Titsy's not in a big hurry, and the final seconds will tick away. And on the Wagner Auto scoreboard, Stanley County finally in the 4th quarter able to pull away from the Wall Eagles as they'll defeat Wall by the score of 77-56. Buffalo's now 7-7 on the season. Wall drops to 4-12. The scoreboard from Wagner Auto Company in Pierre, where BS is coming. They are the one place to go. 2 minutes in our postgame coming up next. This is high school basketball. 1060 KGFX and DRGnews.com.
Some banks proudly offer mortgage approvals in less than 8 minutes. 8 minutes for one of the largest purchases of your life. Doesn't leave much time for questions, does it? Think about it. Who really benefits from a speedy mortgage process? You or the lender? At First Dakota, we can't promise you an 8-minute mortgage, but we will promise you a thoughtful and transparent home buying experience. Home loans from First Dakota National Bank. Take all the time you need. Visit firstdakota.com. First Dakota is an equal opportunity lender.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
The Stanley County Booster Club was proud to have infused over $18,000 back into the district last year through the Wish List program. That money was raised through the operation of the concession stand. Wow, right? If you want to be part of a group that gives back in a big way, they meet the first Monday of each month, 6:30 p.m. at the Valley Tap in Fort Pierre, or they'd love your help working in the concession stand. It's easy. They use Sign Up Genius. Take a look. You can find a link and even more information on their Facebook page. The Stanley County Booster Club, proud to be SC.
McDonald's in Pierre is hiring. This is Stacy Lee, the general manager of the Pierre McDonald's. We are offering flexible scheduling, advancement opportunities, along with great wages. McDonald's in Pierre wants you. McDonald's in Pierre is looking to add more talent starting at $10 an hour. Plus, McDonald's Archways to Opportunity provides eligible employees online program to get your high school diploma for free. Tuition assistance up to $3,000 a year and scholarships. Apply online at mcdonalds.com/careers or stop in at McDonald's in Pierre.
Welcome back to Wall. Well played by the Stanley County Buffaloes in this one as they win it 77-56. Wall scored the first 5 points of the night. The Buffaloes with the next 9, and they never looked back, leading 20-12 at the end of one, 38-29 at halftime. Buffaloes shooting the ball extremely well throughout, but they could not shake the Eagles, who were still just within 12 at 58-46 at the end of the third period, but Stanley County's 19-10 scoring advantage in that fourth quarter, the nail in the coffin, so to speak, as they win this one by 21. One of their more complete basketball games of the season, but for Max Foth, who thought 2 weeks ago today was perhaps the best game that the Buffaloes played all season in a overtime buzzer-beating loss at Shining Butte. I think he is liking the direction that his team is going here, and another good, like we say, well-played game, and really a well-shot game. We'll look at the stats momentarily, but a lot of production from a lot of different people for Stanley County in getting the victory here tonight. Buffaloes shot 14 of 22 in the first half. Then they go 8 of 13 in the third, 7 of 13 in the fourth, so 15 out of 26 in the second half. Gives them an effort of 29 out of 48. And even if that is 29 out of 50, that's 58%. So they're pushing 60% shooting in this basketball game on the floor. They go 9 of 20 from long range. Brady Hofteser had 5 of the 9. Riley Hannum and Joey Fisher 2 apiece from outside. Stanley County 10 of 17 from the free throw stripe as well. Brady Hofteser leads all scorers with 28 points. Joey Fisher right behind him with 26. Joey had 17 of those in the second half and really kind of spearheaded the movement in the Buffalo effort to finally run away scoring-wise from the Eagles here tonight. Riley Hannum with 9 points as he pitches in nicely. Lathan Prince with 5, Dylan Gabriel with 5, and Austin Hand and Slater Topol off the bench with 2 apiece. 7 players in the scoring column for the Buffaloes and 77 on the board. Wall shoots well tonight, too. 11 out of 23, almost 50% in the second half. They're 22 out of 48 in the ball game, about 45, 46% somewhere in there. 4 of 14 from outside the arc. Free throws they need to work on a little bit, though. 8 out of 18 on this night. They do get 3 players in double figures with also 7 overall in the scoring column, led by the 6'4 senior Wynn Schock with 19 points. Jacob Bielmeyer, another 6'4 senior, with 14 next in line. Cole Galino with 3 threes in the first half. He'll finish with 13 points as well. Andrew Law off the bench with 4. Jack Ermish with the great three-point shot to start the night on senior night, a 6'2 senior. With 3 points in this game. Braden McDonald with 2, Cash Wilson with 1. Wall with 56 on the board, but coming up short to the Buffaloes tonight, 77-56. The final. Stanley County out rebounds Wall 26-19, but the Eagles with 9 offensive boards compared to 6 for the Buffs. 12 turnovers Stanley County, 12 for Wall, and a 17-13 advantage in the assist column for the Buffaloes as well. And again, some more positive things. The Buffaloes have a busy week ahead against 3 good opponents. They've got Todd County at home Monday night, Mobridge Pollock at home Tuesday night, and of course the number 1 Class B ranked White River Tigers at home on Thursday night. Tuesday and Thursday games will be here on KGFX. Talking more about that in a bit, but one order of business to take care of is the naming of our Bauman Lumber Player of the Game, sponsored by Bauman Lumber. We'll hear from them, and we're back with more Buffalo basketball in the postgame on KGFX.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials at affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Bauman Lumber with players of the game, and we can look in the honorable mention and the losing cause for the Wall Eagles tonight. 3 players in double figures, and well, I tell you what, Win Schock plays a hard ball game. Jacob Bielmeyer, Cole Galeno, some sharp shooting to keep Wall in the thick of this thing. All of them in double figures, and shout out to Jack Ermish for starting this thing with that 3-pointer. Man, I wish I could relive that moment time and time again, but you know what? You can, because of the live stream that we have on YouTube.com. And it's a couple of pretty good ball games. Lady Buffaloes played well tonight, even though losing 62-46, but a couple of ball games that'll be fun, I think, for Buffalo fans to go back and look at them through YouTube.com. So keep that in mind as we have that service available, as they're starting to shut the lights out on us all of a sudden. But for the Buffaloes, with Joey Fisher with 26 points, pretty good game played by all, and just a lot of people contributed in a lot of ways. But I think the sharp shooting of Brady Hofteser with 5 threes in the first half, where Wall would not go away. Buffaloes led by only 9 points after shooting 14 of 22 from the floor and 7 out of 12 from long range in the first half. Brady Hofteser's 3-point shooting, among other things, was really the thing that kept the Buffaloes alive. Not only that, he goes 5 of 8 from long range, but 6 of 6 from inside the arc, and he hit his only free throw of the night, too. Brady Hofteser, pretty good ball game, 28 points. In leading the effort, he'll be our Bauman Lumber player of the game, sponsored by Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierce. So Brady Hofteser gets the T-shirt noting his accomplishments, and the Buffaloes defeat Wall and former Stanley County Girls head coach Lex Heathershaw 77-56. Always good to see the coach once again, though, here in Wall. The Buffaloes 7-7 on the season. As we mentioned, Todd County's at Parkview on Monday night. The Stanley County Booster Club Chili Feed will be there. There's your supper plans for Monday night, folks. 5:30 to 7:30, you get a bottomless bowl of chili starting for just $5, and you can vote for your favorite, too. Check out that DRG chili for Chuck Hansen and vote DRG. Vote DRG. Mobridge Pollock will be there Tuesday night. That's our next broadcast here on KGFX, 7:30 or so with the pregame, and closer to an 8 o'clock tip right here on KGFX with Mobridge Pollock. And then White River comes to town on Thursday. That'll also be on KGFX. 3 games at home, 5 in a row, in fact, coming for the Buffalo boys. Wall, as we mentioned, gets Kadoka here at home on Monday. They go to Ulrichs with the Lady Eagles for a doubleheader on Tuesday. The Eagles get Newell in here on Saturday as well. The Lady Eagles have games at Dupree and Hill City yet this week as well. The Lady Buffaloes go to Mobridge on Thursday night when the Buffaloes are hosting White River at Parkview. The Lady Buffaloes will be on the road up at Mobridge. If you want to hear Lady Buffalo basketball, tune into Star 99 FM or drgnews.com, or you can watch that on the Star 99 YouTube channel. And then the Lady Buffs will be at Chamberlain a week from Tuesday night, and another broadcast that'll be on our sister station, 94.5 KPLO, which is where Todd County and Miller played a doubleheader tonight. The Falcons get the sweep. The girls' game goes to Todd County 63-41, and then Todd County, in a nail-biter at the end, defeats Miller 77-75. So Todd County coming off of a win into Parkview on Monday night. And we wish the Buffaloes good luck in that one. Good luck to the Eagles the rest of the way here as well. Don't forget, on your way to and from the games or on your way home tonight, snow means slow. That's a big reminder from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Slow down and drive for the conditions, and buckle up every trip, every time, from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Primetime Paul has been our technical director back in studio, and Buffalo basketball to you on KGFX by the folks of McDonald's in Pierre, by First Dakota National Bank, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, and the Stanley County Booster Club Chili Feed coming up on Monday night at Parkview Gym. Our coverage of Buffalo sports also brought to you in part by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fisher Rounds and Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, Bottom Line Welding, and Bank West. And the game's brought to you within the broadcast by the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, the Boyd Gonzemius Agency, Teton River Traders Gun Shop, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Lynn's Dakota Mart, CHS Midwest Cooperatives, Bauman Lumber, and Wagner Auto in Pierre. The one place to go. BS is coming. Your final Wagner Auto scoreboards tonight. In the girls' game, it's Wall on top of Stanley County 62-46. And the boys' game to the Buffaloes as they defeat the Eagles 77-56. I'm Brian Oakland for KGFX Sports. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, everybody.